Since October last year, I've been hosting a weekly movie night on the Discord server. Started with Fiona and Cake, ended up going through Adventure Time, watched Bravest Warriors, being Puppy Cat, and we just finished Steven Universe by the time I'm putting this video up. And good God, watching Steven Universe with someone who doesn't know the show is insane. Apollo is real, and he has a favorite Twitch streamer with the amount of shit this mad woman has called. And I'm starting writing this in the middle of season 2, but it's the middle of season 2, and she's already predicted 8, technically 10 things, including one of the major reveals of the show. So, I'm gonna take you through the insanity I've had to keep quiet about. No number of episodes, obviously. So, naturally, we are starting off with the pilot. She predicted that Garnet was a fusion from the pilot. Granted, in hindsight, it is pretty obvious. Garnet's a fusion. She has 3 eyes, she has 2 gems, her room opened by 2 spots on the temple door glowing. But I was expecting Lucky to have guessed this by giant woman when we get introduced to the concept. Not the first time we even see her. She predicted some stuff in Adventure Time like that too, but at least it was closer in time. The furthest off prediction she did there was calling it LSB antimatter, but that was meant to be a dig, so. Okay, anyway. Immediately called Garnet was a fusion. Alright. First prediction in the show proper can't be that soon, right? Episode Diamond Dam 1. She got the Cookie Cat song was about pink immediately. She didn't immediately go, oh, this is about Rose, but she got that it was Laura Elephant. Okay, that's fine. It's kind of normal for them to hint at the twist somehow early on in a story-heavy thing. That's fine. I mean, why else would we have this whole jingle bit in the first episode? Okay, so she knows Garnet's a fusion and that the Cookie Cat jingle is relevant like 15 minutes into the entire series. Fine. Those are both pretty clear. And then we got to keep Beach City weird. God damn Ronaldo. Again, it's normal for something to have a character guess the twist and have it thrown out immediately by the other characters, but I just had to sit there in silence as I questioned Lucky what she thought Ronaldo was right about, and she just says everything. They're here to hollow out the earth. It's part of the Great Diamond Authority. They'll take on any form. Christ. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, technically 5 major things called by episode 31 and I have 180 episodes in this entire series. I'm not counting the smaller things that she's called here either. She called that Dewey would lose the election in his premiere episode, where some episodes were going, stuff like that. I feel like we'd be here for a while if I was going over every little thing like that. But I will bring attention to the small things she's called if they're super far off or just insanely specific. For example, when we got to Together Alone, Lucky said she can't wait for Steven and Greg to fuse. The fusion we won't be seeing for like 3 months. Alright, that's gotta be it for season 1 predictions, right? Christ. The return, when Greg is talking to Steven in the car. It was clearly a joke, it was delivered as a joke, but still, like, Lucky, platonic sweetie, how the fuck? The diamonds haven't even been seriously brought up yet. How the fuck did you just call it like that, immediately, as a joke? Again, not the first time this happened. She jokingly said a week before we saw Stakes, and again, called LSB antimatter. But the diamonds haven't even been seriously mentioned yet, outside from all those just insane ramblings. And she just called Rose's whole deal as a joke. Alright, okay. We're at season 2 now. Let's see what random bullshit go works next. Funny, haha, because it's a cornfield joke. We all laughed at it because it was genuinely funny. And then, at the last few episodes of the night, they went to Pennsylvania. Not called Pennsylvania, but like, it's clearly Pennsylvania. The entire VC just lost it when Greg said that they were going to the Keystone State. There's no way that's where I'm banging this off, right? I didn't decide to write an entire YouTube video over just a very stupidly specific prediction, right? Oh, here. Let's give you guys a good look at this part of the Sky Arena, because this is like the one time we really get to see it. Also, your first good look at the Arrow one. Oh my fucking god, wait. You You have to be fucking kidding me. I was expecting this by season 2, but not episode 6. She just, oh my god. Okay, you're already on to Pink being a kind of double agent, you're already on to Pink having been shattered. What next? What? You're gonna call that Rose was Pink and it could have been great next week? Let's play this game. I predict that Lucky is going to say, Steven, get out of your mom's chair on the upcoming Friday as I'm writing this part of the script. Nothing, shockingly. She thinks the moon base was blues because of the lighting. Thank God. Alright, worry's over and we're done for the night. Time to just get to bed and... You have to be... Lucky. I was expecting this. Not at season fucking 2, but I was expecting it. At least you texted me this and didn't say it in the VC, or else I would have lost it. Thankfully, just explaining how pearls look, how they work, using yellows and blues as examples, drove you off course. Because I'm not having you have that correct guess immediately. Good God. The first part of season 3 was uneventful, to say the least. We ended on Kiki's episode, so the most action we really saw was Alexandrite fighting Malachite and the end of the cluster arc, where Lucky did correctly guess that they would just bubble the cluster. I'll give her that. Otherwise, it was pretty chill. Nothing was too big of a deal, except Lucky really wanted 2 characters dead. Kevin and... said entirely at Lars's expense, but hey, I counted it with LSP, let's count it here. The only good thing about wanting a kids show character's violent demise is that it's funny. I could cackle as I pleased as we got into a kiss, marry, kill discussion over Lars, Kevin, and Ronaldo. Picturing Lars hitting the fucking wall every time. Vine boom that I edited in there included. We're getting into the big story beats now. Jasper's arc, Bismuth, and the reveal of Rose Quartz shattering Pink Diamond, which Lucky called 2 weeks ago, but hey, let's see if she says about what eyeballs this is, Steven. I already have a response cooked up if she does. She didn't say it there, but she did bring up stuff the following week when we started season 4. Now, I host these off of a laptop, so I only have the one monitor, but I will check on my phone for other stuff happening on Discord. See what the meter is saying, clear up any pings, stuff like that. Lucky texted me in the middle of Gem Harvest. We just saw Steven make pumpkin. I know why she's asking this. I can't tell the truth, or the line's gonna be out of the bag. I tell her we don't know exactly how it works, cause we don't. I don't mention the stuff about yellows, sauna, obviously. And then she gets it as right as the fandoms assumed it. She can't exactly shatter herself. I don't know, Korea, Homeworld, probably. Genuinely, we don't know where the shards are. There were! Do you want me to grab a screenshot for you? Do you want me to grab a picture of her corpse right now? That was entirely a bluff. Thank God that worked. I couldn't remember off the top of my head if we had a shot of Pearl holding the bogus shards or it's on the ground. Do you want me to grab a picture of her corpse? It was just the first thing that came out of my fingertips. And then we got to Adventures in Light Distortion. When Pearl said, Lucky immediately, silently, yelled at me in DMs. Pearls match their owners. Her ass is not pink. If she was pink Pearl, she'd be fully pink, not all 4 colors. Pink Pearl is pink. Our Pearl is just straight Pearl, default. At the end of season 4, Lucky was talking to me in DMs again, bringing up how Blue's abilities were affecting Steven across the planet, the voice in the zoo being Rose's, stuff like that. I decided to give her the witness report about Pink shouting that Zircon relays to us, that the Pelican stopped, Pink stepped out, and Rose attacked her from the front. And Lucky said the best possible thing she could have said in that moment. Where was her pearl? Of all the ways you could have asked, you just said Zircon's line, word for word, a week before we even see her. Because obviously I couldn't say anything about our Pearl being at the scene. I just mentioned how little screen time Prince Pearl has. I didn't mention to what extent, just that we only see her like 4 times and it's right at the end of the season.
What the fuck just happened? They made one joke and everyone just got brain rot instantaneously.
And we finally reach a single pale Rose. And the reaction was sadly underwhelming. She didn't hate Rose afterwards though, because she had already an idea of Rose's real identity since, like, technically season 1. No further predictions were made leading up to the movie, but she did do the thing where she didn't put 2 and 2 together on Pink Pearl until we saw her at the ball, which, I'm not gonna lie, this is the second time this happened. She completely forgot that Simon was Ice King, even though we watched Fiona and Cake before rewatching Adventure Time. No predictions for the future were stated during the movie or finale, so the script is gonna end here, Star Sailors. And Lucky, really quick, I hope to God NC, Nightcrawler, if you're here, click off right the fuck now, okay? Gravity Falls spoiler. 3, 2, 1. I hope to God that NC calls that Stanford isn't Grunkle Stan's real name week fucking 1 out of spite. Bye now! Lucky, you fucking—
I fucking love